Oche, Bab Bokondo. Oche, Bab Bokondo. Oje, Bab Bokondo. People of Bokondo, I am a happy man today. You have made me happy. And I thank you for coming out to welcome my son, your prince. It shows the love you have for me and my family, for this throne, for this kingdom, and for the customs and traditions of our fathers. There is a lot to eat and drink. So let the merriment continue. You all, and thank you for coming out to welcome my son, your prince. My son traveled to England and spent 10 years to study. He came back to us an educated man. I want to thank you all for your support. Oche, Bab Bokondo.
Away. My king, the cock crows in the morning to herald a new day. The morning sunrise tells the destiny of the new day. The sun is risen in Bokondo. Our new day is here. The stool of the heir to the throne of Bokondo has been vacant, awaiting your son's return. Now that it's here, I call on you and Council of Elders to expedite action and give him the scepter to the throne of Bokondo.
Upon me, I go to you. When a masquerade dances too much in the arena, he becomes human. When a soup is horridly cooked, it is served half done. Bokondo has two scepters, the silver and the bronze. No prince has ever been given the silver scepter without a bride by his side to receive the bronze. The scepters are for men, not boys.
That has always been the tradition of the store. That every first wife of the king must always come from Okoya.
I know this, but I don't know why it is so.
My dear, there is a covenant that binds the stool with the people of Okoyon and Atan Onoyo. We were told that many generations ago, every king of Bokondo must always come from Okoyon. Until one great king grew old without a son to succeed him. He gave out his daughter to a man from Atan. And the covenant was made that every first wife of the king of Bokondo must always come from Okoyon. And if a king dies without a son to succeed him, then the crown returns to Okoyon.
The bond is a great one.
Yes. That is why I sent for you, my dear. As you can see, my son is ripe to pick a bride. And from the ancient landmark, he has to pick a wife from Okoyong. My dear friend, I want you to go to Okoyong and make inquiries for me.
My queen, you are a friend and a sister. I'll gladly do as you ask.
Thank you. And I am expecting favorable response from you in 2 market days, my friend Deko. Of course, I'm not sending you to Okoyong empty-handed. Oh. You will go with gifts. The kind of gifts that can open ears, my dear.
My queen, you don't have any problems. I'll gladly do as you ask.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
My daughter, when a man has blood in his mouth, it is hard to swallow or spit it out. Your mother, my sister, was a very good woman. She was the very reason why your father wore the crown with ease. But unfortunately, she died without reaping the fruit of her labor. She died crying because she couldn't bear the king and heir to the throne. And so I made her a wish on her dying bed that you, her daughter, must carry the scepter.
Uncle, how do you intend to keep to such a promise, especially now that Basita is back?
You see, my daughter, what an old man sees sitting down, even a young man standing on a tree will not say it. But you know what? Let's keep that a secret for now.
Mother, good afternoon.
My son, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine.
And who are your parents?
I'm the daughter of late Asuko Okon of Atan.
Oh, I know your father. He used to trade on fabrics.
Yes, my queen.
And how is your mother?
She's fine. She sends her greetings.
Mother, I was just taking her around.
That's very thoughtful of you, my son. Send me word to your mother.
Thank you, Mother.
I regret distrusting Basi. I regret forcing him to take the oath with me, even when he begged otherwise. Today it hurts me when he introduced me around to everyone in the palace. The same man I distrusted.
Why don't you forget the past and focus on what is here? The prince is here, and his heart is still with you.
I hope you did not tell anyone about the oath between the prince and I. This was our secret.
I told nobody except Ndayo.
Why? You know Ndayo is very close to the royal family. He may tell the queen. That's his big problem.
I I know you don't like Ndayo, but I don't believe he's flippant.
I hate Ndayo. I hate your relationship with him.
Stop it, young woman. I'm still your mother. What is it?
Mama, good afternoon. Mama, I hope you two are not quarreling again.
Drop it there and set off the fire. Leave me alone.
Set off fire? Mama, we are just going from the farm. I'm very hungry. I want to eat.
I don't know. Just do anything you want to. Just leave me alone.
Mama, there is no food.
I don't know.
I'm hungry. Why do you prepare food now? Go.
My friend Iko is already in Okoyo. And I trust her judgment in finding a responsible girl from a good home. Someone suitable for our son.
Well, that's very thoughtful of you. I just wish we could find a girl with some formal education.
Your Highness, that may not be necessary. I mean, you and I know that every ethic girl has been given this formal upbringing that is suitable for royalty.
My queen, having a proper upbringing is different from having the knowledge, confidence, and poise that education brings.
I know. But if we go looking for a girl with formal education, we may delay our son's marriage.
I didn't say it's a must. I just said I wish.
My lord, my king, your highness, don't worry. Let's just look for a girl with some natural wisdom. A good girl. We can always send her to school.
Very thoughtful of you again.
Thank you, my king. Thank you.
Like I said earlier, I'm only a messenger from the palace. I don't have the power to choose a bride for the prince. But I can assure you, the prince will be here himself to pick a bride from amongst you. And that lucky maiden will emerge the future queen of Bondo. These gifts are from the palace.
You seem to be having a lot of good friends these days.
Uncle, that is Ifa, the son of Ayonsa. He's my friend.
And what about the young man that I saw you with a few days ago?
Well, that was it too. He's the son of Akabu.
So who do you love the most?
Uncle. You should ask me who is better amongst the two, not who I love.
Answer me.
Etim is a nice man. He's very loving and caring. But Efa, I don't understand him. I've tried on several occasions. I don't understand him, so I don't like him.
Where is Etim from?
Etim is from Iboko.
And Ifa?
Ifa is an Ako young man.
Ah! My daughter, now that the gods have given you a young man from Okoyo, you better start learning to like and love him. Besides, we do not have enough time on our hands. If you must touch your mother's scepter, you better start learning to love the young man from Okoyo.
My dear son, as we speak, my friend Ikwo is already in Okoyo, in search of a befitting girl for you. Even though I trust her judgment, when she is done selecting a few good girls, I will personally take you to Okoyo to make your choice.
Mother, that will not be necessary. I have already made my choice.
And who is this maiden you're talking about?
Kokoma, the daughter of the late Chief Asokwoku.
That's impossible. Kokoma can only be your friend. She cannot be your wife.
Mother, why?
Because by tradition, the wife of a prince of Bokondo must always come from Okoyo.
But mother, you're not from Okoyo.
That is because I am not your father's first wife. And I didn't marry him as a prince. And traditionally speaking, my dear, I am not the queen of Bokondo. I am only the wife of the king of Bokondo.
Mother, I want to marry Kokoma.
Impossible. You can marry her as a second wife after you have chosen your future queen from Okoyo.
Oh, mother, impossible. I will never marry any other woman apart from Kokoma.
Are you challenging the tradition of the land?
I am not the mother. Excuse me.
Son, the tradition has existed for 14 generations. It's an ancient landmark and can never be altered.
Father, my destiny is not tied to an ancient landmark.
So what do you intend to do?
Father, you've always taught me to follow my heart. Now I'm doing it. There is problem in the land. Father, my heart lies for Kokoma. I want to marry her. She's the woman I love.
That is greed and selfishness. A king is supposed to be selfless. And sacrificing your desires in the interest of the kingdom is a sure sign of selflessness. You are destined to be king, so think like a king.
Father, I am not selfish. I am just being human. There is a limit to man's sacrifice. I will sacrifice every other thing, but not this one. Not this one.
Son, there are consequences. If you do that, you're going to lose the right as the heir to your father's throne. Don't you understand?
Mother, if I am destined to succeed father, then I will succeed him.
Get out of my sight. Leave my presence now.
Oje, back, Bokondo. My king, there are words going round. Rumors, misconceptions. May I ask, and on behalf of the good people of Bokondo, when is the prince leading us to Okoyo to take his bride.
Yeah, back go.
Wait.
My king, Adam is right. Keeping the people in suspense will be counterproductive. I think the royal household should do something about this matter.
Yes, Your Majesty. If the prince would not lead us to Okoyo to pick a bride, may I suggest that the elders go to Okoyo and choose a bride for the prince?
Oje, Bab Okondo.
Oje.
My dear elders in council, I ask you all to stay calm. We are not taking this matter lightly. As a matter of fact, the Queen has sent an emissary to Okoyo, and we are expecting an answer. In the meantime, please ask the people to stay calm and quell all rumors.
Check this one. Check this. Remove this. Look at it there.
This one is dirty too.
Do this thing. Let me go. I've done it since now. Be fast now.
Look at me.
My queen.
You're welcome, my queen.
Woman.
Yes, my queen.
Your daughter's interest in my son is risking his chances of him succeeding his father. And that is why I have come to talk to you as a woman, a mother, and a sister. So please talk to your daughter. Tell your daughter to leave my son alone. The lizard and the crocodile may look alike. They may have the same shape, but they can never ever be of the same size. Your daughter can only be my son's friend. She can never be his queen.
My queen. We are only commoners. We are not familiar with the concept of royalty. Believe me, it was only yesterday that I heard about the covenant of Okoyo and the Sceptre. Please.
Listen to me. That covenant has existed for over 15 generations. Even if your daughter were to marry my son, she can only come as a king's wife, just like me. She can never be the queen. Every queen of Bondo Kingdom must come from Okoyo.
My queen, I'm very grateful for the honor bestowed upon me for coming to my house. I'm very sorry for the inconveniences we've caused you and the king. I will talk to my daughter. Please, my queen, I'll talk to my daughter. Please.
Coco, we've been friends from childhood. I'm always happy watching your relationship with the prince grow. And I have been looking forward to a day I'll wait on you as a queen. But now, I'm beginning to think otherwise.
I do not love Bassey because he's a prince. I'm not even interested in the scepter. I'm interested in Bassey. I love him. I want him. Not his princeship.
My dear friend, the way things are right now, I'm afraid your interest has to wait. If the prince is interested in succeeding his father, then that is going to be very difficult.
On the contrary, she can still be his wife, but a second wife.
I will not share my man with another woman.
There is a problem. Mama, how could you do this to me? I told you your relationship with Ndayo was going to put us in trouble. I never liked that man. I knew he was up to something.
Calm down, my daughter. Calm down.
Calm down! Under the influence of an enemy's advice, Mama, you pressurized me into taking an oath with the prince. And now it is impossible for us to get married. What do I do?
Please, lower your voice. Lower your voice.
Mama! Mama, how do I face the prince and tell him that the oath we took was in Ndayo's influence? How? How do I explain to him? How do I undo the blood oath? How do I set him free?
Ndayo! Ndayo! Ndayo!
You lied to me.
What are you talking about?
I came as a friend and confided in you. I even told you about the prince's relationship with my daughter and how my daughter was worried when the prince was about traveling. You assured me that the prince is in love with my daughter and will marry her. You even advised me to tell my daughter to press it on the prince to take a blood oath, which I did. And today, I have just been told that it is impossible for the prince to marry my daughter.
What are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about.
You are a heartless man. I don't know what you gain from all this.
Look, woman, I would not have you come to my house and insult me. Don't let me get angry, or I'll push you out of my compound. I'll force you to leave.
I will leave. But you will reap what you sow.
Useless woman. Can I have some moment in private with you? The sky is gathering the storm. The sky is getting heavier. The enemy camp is in disarray, and this is the time to act.
What should I do about it, Uncle?
Get ready to present your man to the king. Tell your father that your suitor is coming to knock on his door according to our customs.
Do you think this is the right time when there's so much heat on ground?
The best time to bend an iron is when it is red hot.
Uncle, if I is not wealthy, where will he get the money to do the traditional marriage rites?
Okay, I'll lend him the money.
And why will you do such?
Because I'm a debtor myself, and I'm indebted to my sister, your late mother. Ifa is my best way of keeping my words to your mother.
My love.
Yes, my love.
I called you here so we can discuss the ways of setting you free. The heat is getting too much. It hurts me to see you like this.
I am not complaining. My mind is made up.
The present situation is not... It's He's making it impossible for us to get married. So I need to set you free so that you can go do the wishes of your father.
Oh, my love, you sound very funny. Have you forgotten about the blood bond between you and I?
That is the major reason I have called you. We have to think of a way to undo it.
Why are you sounding this way? Why are you sounding this way?
The oath was manipulated by Ndayo.
How?
When you were preparing for your trip, I was worried that I was going to lose you. So I cried to my mother. I complained and she ignorantly sought Ndayo's advice. And he manipulated her and convincing her to make me take the oath with you.
What is the relationship between your mother and Ndayo?
After my father's death, my mother was always very lonely. And that's how Ndayo came into our lives.
Oh. So apart from being the chief, the palace chief from Okoyon, he is also a brother to my father's first wife.
I think he's up to something.
Could he be eyeing the throne?
I don't know. But that man is not a man of good intentions.
I loved you before we took the blood oath. I am not acting under any influence, but that of the feelings and love I have for you. If they want the throne, then let them take it. I cherish you more than the throne. Okay?
It is good enough to take the minds of the people off the pressure that has been breathing down their necks all this while.
Thank you very much, Father.
Emme, my daughter, I am really happy for you.
Thank you, Mother.
Your suitor, where did you say he's from?
He's from Okoyo.
Okoyo?
Yes, Mother. He's the son of Ayonsa. He brought me.
I know their family. They're very good people.
Thank you.
That's wonderful. When did you say he's coming?
He said he will be here with his people in a fortnight.
For the introductions?
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. I'm happy for you, my daughter.
Thank you very much.
But custom demands that he comes with his people to introduce himself. And I'm glad you said he is coming. But courtesy also demands that you notify your brother the prince yourself. So find a suitable day and then inform him before the visitors come. On my own part, I'm going to tell the elders in council so that they'll get ready for the coming of the visitors. Congratulations, my daughter.
Thank you, Father. Thank you.
What is going on here?
My son, didn't I tell you that if you're not careful, you may lose the right to your father's throne? Didn't I?
How do you mean, mother?
A man from Okoyo is coming to marry your sister, Eme.
What does that got to do with my being the heir to my father's throne?
With the way you're going! If a man from Okoyong marries your sister, the throne will return to Okoyong.
I don't understand you, Mom.
The throne came to Atan through marriage, and it can return to Okoyong through marriage. Do you now understand me?
Wow. So this is what all this has been about.
How do you mean?
Never mind, Mom. Don't worry. If I am destined to succeed my father, then I will.
And not even marrying Kokoma will stop me.
Uyo.
I called you out here tonight to take an oath. You see, the wedding of Princess will cost a lot of money, and I know you don't have it, you can't afford it. But I'm willing to sponsor it.
Mayoda, thank you very much. I will forever remain grateful to you, I promise.
I know you'll be grateful, but being grateful is not enough. I want you to take this oath. Not only will I make you husband of Eme, but I'll also make you king of Bondo. But you must be loyal to me and do my bidding. And after you become king, you will do anything that I say, anything I ask of you.
My elder, who will refuse this offer? You talk, you die. You don't talk, you still die. Anything. I promise I will do anything for you. I mean, anything.
I believe you. But I'll believe you more if you take a drink from this and swear by this. And if you ever disappoint me or disobey me, you'll die. Now drink.
You talk, you die. You don't talk, you die. I will drink. I swear that I will forever remain loyal to you. I swear.
Okay. So.
My prince, how was the introduction rituals yesterday?
It was nice, Mama. Nothing unusual.
I'm happy for the princess, but I'm sad. My heart is filled with suspicion. Our people used to say that a tooth does not run in the afternoon in vain. It is either pursuing something or something is pursuing it.
What are you insinuating, Mama?
I know Dayo very well. And I have watched him slither around like a snake. But it wasn't clear to me until recently. But I'm sad that he had to use me to achieve his end.
Mama, the venom of a snake can never destroy the back of a tortoise. I love Kokoma. I'm not acting under the spell of the oath we took. Before the oath, there was a bond between Kokoma and I. And that bond shall remain as long as I live.
My son, I have my fears.
What are your fears, Mama?
What happens if you have to choose between the throne and Kokoma?
It's a bridge. When we get there, we will cross it.
Why are you sitting down like this?
So, are you trying to pretend as if you do not know what is happening in this kingdom? Imagine the princess getting married to an irresponsible and unserious man. just because the man is from Okoyo.
Wow.
My prince, I spent over 2 weeks in Okoyo. I went from family to family. I asked questions. And I must confess, they are good, intelligent, and beautiful maidens with good manners and sound upbringing in Okoyo.
I never doubted that.
Then why not put an end to this crisis and pick a maiden from there as your bride, according to the tradition of your fathers?
Auntie, I already have a bride.
Your continuous stand on this matter is breaking your mother's heart. If you are not careful, you may lose the throne to your brother-in-law.
I am not losing any throne. Neither am I breaking my mother's heart. Marriage is a lifetime commitment. So no one should detect whom I should get married to.
This is more than just marriage. This is about the future queen of Bokondo.
The future queen of Bokondo will first of all be my wife, whom I'll have to spend the rest of my life with. Excuse me, auntie. Please.
Bokondo! Aye, Bokondo. Bokondo! Aye, aye, aye,
Oje, 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 Bap, Atan.
Away.
Bap Okoyong.
Away.
Oje, Bap, Ikonejo.
Away.
Oje, Bap Okoyong.
Away.
My king.
May your neck be strong enough to carry the crown.
My king, I rise to speak as a voice from the clan of Iboko.
It is said that when a child sees the father, He's no more a kid. We all know how the crown of Bokundo journeyed his way from Okoyong to Otan. Yet we elders of Bokundo have pleaded with our prince to take us to Okoyong and choose a bride. Yet he bluntly refused. My king, I put it across to our minds that the cooking pot for a crocodile is also a cooking pot for the lizard. The gods in their wisdom have given you a son from Okoyong. Ifa, the son of Eyo, stands a chance of becoming the next king of Bokundo after you. He possesses the same right as your son possesses. Long live my king.
Oje, bang, Bokundo. My king, it is not the right of the Council of Elders to decide who and who should contend for the crown. I am not from Okoyong, neither from Atan. But I speak the truth with the voice from Ikunito. The goat that is hasting eating grass often ends up eating the caterpillar. When a fly perches on the scrotum, you apply caution in swatting it off. My king, I think we should consult the oracle of the gods to give a resolution to this situation. May you live long, my king.
Thank you, Edem. You've said it all. The gods are wiser than any mortal. Go to Afiawan and consult the gods. I have spoken.
Long live the king.
Zubadu, 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 Zubadu.
Doing her best? Is she not keeping the covenant she made with the people of Bokundo? Is your land not fruitful? Are your women not giving birth peacefully?
Are
your children not becoming great men and women? Why then do you question the same covenant you brought before Anansa 40 generations ago? Why do you question the will of Anansa? The bloodline of Ita Ekpeyon is not without a son. If he dies, then the throne shall be in contest. But if he lives and uses his tongue to reject the throne of his father, then Anansa shall feast, and tradition will take its course. Anansa has spoken.
Anansa be praised.
Dance for Anansa.
I had to summon this meeting because the clouds are beginning to gather in the sky. And I will not wait for the rain. It might be stormy. For the wise one begins to move towards his destination when the clouds begin to get dark in the sky. Yet, any war that has a date never kills a cripple. I ask Equal to be present and witness what I have to say to you. And on behalf of your mother, the Queen. Yesterday, we stood before Afiawan, and the gods spoke through her. Tomorrow, you will be summoned by the Council of Elders, and you will be asked to choose between taking a bride from Okoyom or denounce the throne. Which Prince Basi Ita Ekbeyon will you choose?
I already have a bride. Why force another on me?
The question isn't whether or not you have a bride. The question is, what will you tell the elders tomorrow?
I will choose Kokoma.
Then you chose to denounce the throne.
I never said I will denounce the throne. But if anything comes between Kokoma and I, then I will choose Kokoma.
Then be prepared to die tomorrow.
Etubon, why? How do you mean?
According to the laws of the land, when the heir apparent denounces the throne, he will be beheaded by incivility. And the throne shall be declared vacant, and a fierce contest shall begin. The sword is in your hand, my prince.
Come tomorrow. I must make a decision. The fact is that I can't lose you. And I cannot let my father down. Please, what do I do?
My love, we both knew this was going to happen. I know how much you love me. But I will not let you die for my sake, nor break your father's heart. You must marry a bride from Okoyong.
Why will you say that? Listen, I must marry you. I, Prince Basi Taikboyong, will make them see reasons.
Please, you need to hear me out. Going against the elders will only bring more problems for us. My friend Arinze, take him. She's from Okoyong. You can have her as a bride and I, your second wife.
Arinze, take him. My mother's maid? The elders will think I've gone insane to descend so low to taking a palace maid as a bride.
Palace maids are not monkeys. They're humans. I am not imposing a woman on you. But if we must agree heart to heart and marry Arinze,
how will I start? I have never been close to her.
I'll help you out. Come here tomorrow morning, she will be here.
Without bringing down trees. All right. In these intrigues, there will be sacrifice. But the good news is that the sacrifice will not come from us, but from the palace.
That's the point. Well, yeah, I'm very, very happy.
that I always say. You talk, you die. You don't talk, you die. So better talk and die.
I want to ask Chief. This late night celebration and this kind of treat you're giving me, is there something I don't understand?
Drink and be merry. For tomorrow will be the last time you set your eyes on Basita.
Is he traveling again? And maybe forever now, because he said I'm not going to see him again.
By noon tomorrow, Basita will denounce the throne of his father before the elders' council.
Abomination.
And that attracts the death penalty.
Abomination. In the other hand, good news. This is why I normally say, you talk, you die. You don't talk, you die. So talk and die. Let me celebrate. These others are watching.
You are finishing the good fish now.
That's right. But it's for my celebration. You're celebrating me.
My daughter, save us these battles and intrigues. Be our solution, please.
Aaron, please. Just do it as they help.
Can you all hear yourselves? You sit here talking to me about a man that has no iota of love for me. A man that has never looked at me twice. Please do this for my sake. Coco, we've been best friends from childhood. And now you want me to be your rival. Do you think it is easy to share the same man with your friend?
If your friend accepts to share her man with you, and even chooses you ahead of her, I think it's a good offer.
I need to think. Let me think.
My daughter, there is no time.
The decision must be made before the elders today. Please. Please.
Okay, fine. Fine.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I must go now. The elders are waiting.
Thank you. I will do this only on one condition.
And what is the condition?
The prince must take an oath to love me the same way he loves you. He must promise never to make me an unhappy queen.
Orji! Back, Bondo.
Wait.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Prince Basita Ekwen is the only mortal accepted by the gods to succeed his father here as king of Bondo. And ever since, the gods have honored the covenant between the tribes of Akan, Onuyom, and Okoyo. But for some funny reasons, Prince Basi has refused to lead us to Okoyo to pick his bride. And that leaves some kind of doubt as to whether he really wants to succeed his father as king of Bokondo. So I ask you, Prince Basi Tekbayong, when will you, or rather, Are you ready to lead the council to pick the future bride of Bondo or not?
Prince Bessie, when are you taking us to Okoyo?
There is no need to go to Okoyo. I will present my bride before you here.
Son, I have watched this event unfold. Please listen to me. If you refuse to take us to Okoyo, it means you don't want to succeed your father. Because you cannot succeed your father without a bride from Okoyo. That is our tradition. What do you say to this?
Moreover, no one is forcing the kingship of Bondo on you. I mean, you still have the right of choice. How dare you? How dare you put words in this mouth? What do you say that way?
Conduct yourselves as elders in council. You threw a question at the prince. Let him answer it.
I am the true son of my father, and will never denounce my father's throne.
But you cannot become king without a bride from Okoyo.
I already have a bride from Okoyo.
And who is this bride from Okoyo you have chosen, my prince?
Arinze, my mother's maid.
What? Yes, it's a sinner. What happened to the oath you took with Kokoma?
Were you there when I took an oath? Can you swear before the gods that there was an oath between Kokoma and I?
My son has chosen the bride. And I, his father and king, have accepted his choice. In 4 market days, he will lead us to Okoyo to perform the traditional marriage rites. I have spoken.
Long live the king.
You promise. You gave me hope. You drove me into marrying a man I don't even love. All in the name of getting me to handle my mother's scepter. And now, a maid will be handling it. And you want me to calm down?
Look, my daughter, you need to calm down.
I will not calm down. I will not be calm. Let me tell you something. Once my brother is married to Harriet, I am walking out of my marriage. And I will expose you.
You made me proud.
Thank you, Father.
For a moment, I was hoping you wouldn't speak otherwise.
I am grateful to Chief Eden. He gave me the advice that saved me from shame.
The young girl you mentioned, how come you never told me about her?
I'm sorry, Father. I would have told you earlier. But the pressure on me was too much.
I understand.
Father, please may I ask you for a favor?
Go ahead.
I want to marry the 2 women in question. I will marry Koko Malkun as my wife, then Arinze as the official queen of Bondo.
You are indeed my son, as wise as your father.
Thank you, Father.
Well done. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, Father.
My daughter, sit. Sit down.
Thank you, my queen.
Tell me, how do you feel about my son's intentions towards you?
Honestly, my queen, I am confused.
You don't have to be. You have served me for about 5 years. I know your parents. And I know you to be a very prudent young woman. I trust you will do well beside my son.
Arit, most of us here are from polygamous homes. Having peace in your home is a choice. I say this because I know the prince will marry you and your friend Kokoma.
Whoever he marries afterwards is not important, my dear daughter. The most important thing here is that you are the chosen one. The future queen of Bondo Kingdom. That is what will matter most in your mind. And you know, I'll be very disappointed if you should have any issues with your husband's wife. Because you are going to be the queen. And of course, wiser in all your dealings.
Thank you very much, my queen.
You're welcome.
I promise never to let you down. I promise never to disappoint you. Nekwo, Sosongo, thank you very much.
I didn't see this coming.
But you said there was a blood bond between those two. Was there?
With the way he spoke at the palace, I don't seem to know anymore.
The way you were sounding, I'm beginning to get scared. Are you giving up? Is there no way out of this?
The only way is the hard way.
Which is?
Prepare. We're going on a journey. You talk, you die. You don't talk, you die. Hey!
Good morning, my beautiful princess.
Morning, Arit. What brings you here today?
Oh, I came to pay homage to my beautiful princess.
Arit, I thought you were loyal. I never knew you had some secrets. You never told me you had something to do with my younger brother.
Oh no, my princess. It is not that which you think of. It came to me as a surprise. I'm as shocked as everyone else is, my princess.
Are you telling me you are not ready to become the next queen of Bondo?
My princess, I know it is not going to be an easy task. That is why I have come here to seek for your advice.
As a maid from Akoyon, I will advise you speak with Eldandayo. He speaks for your clan. He knows how to advise you well. Have you met with him yet?
Oh, not yet, my princess, but I'll do that right away.
You should do that.
Thank you so much, my princess. Thank you. Obongdayo, I came to pay homage to you and also seek for your blessing and advice.
My daughter, I wish I could be happy for you. Only a fool will have his or her own tomato sold back to her. That scepter belongs to Okoyo clan, and I will not be happy to see an Okoyo burn suffer with a scepter in her hands.
How do you mean, Chief?
Do you know there's a blood bond between Itabasi and Kukuma Okun?
Well, I heard that in the mouth of the palace gossips. But then I didn't think of it to be true.
My daughter, there is no smoke without fire. And that is why I pity you. See, I would never want to see you be an unhappy queen married to a man whose heart belongs to another. Because you end up becoming a mockery in the midst of women.
I won't let that happen to me. That will not happen to me. I will reject the marriage.
Too late. Too late. The Okoyo from the clan has your name filled in the mouth. If you do that, you'll end up being a laughing stock.
What then do I do?
Kukumokun used the blood bond to steal the prince's heart. You can do something also to win back the heart of the prince.
I don't know what to do. I don't.
Leave that to me. Let me handle that. But do not leave the palace until I tell you to.
Oj, Babokondo.
Away.
My elders in council. Kingship is like hunting a buffalo. A single hunter may hunt all night in vain. But when many hunters join in the game, success becomes inevitable. I thank you all for your contributions in solving the riddles that have engulfed this kingdom in the past month. When the owner of the house has not tasted the food, then it is wrong to share the food amongst strangers. But you are no strangers. You are part of me. And that is why I have invited you to join me in this merry occasion and to share in my joy. Because in 3 market days from today, you will be accompanying the prince to Okoyo to meet the parents of the bride he has chosen. I also want to inform you that the prince will be getting married to 2 women within the same period. This is good because it is going to be double merriment. Oj, Babokondo.
Wait.
Guys, go and bring all the items of merriment. Bring the palm wine, the drinks, the spirits, everything, the cola nuts, the fruits, bring everything. Oj, Babokondo.
Codes of the past, protecting the ancient landmarks, our culture, customs, tradition, Africa, the land of the rising sun. Evil shall never excel. Iniquity shall never progress. Our culture shall never support evil, 'cause Africa the land of the rising sun. Bondo.
I'm not pocket money, sir.
Bondo.
Hey, you sent for me.
Coco asked me to call you.
My sister, I asked you to come and learn the dance with me. You know our marriage is fast approaching. We don't have time.
Are we getting married on the same day?
No, but I just thought we should have...
We don't have to dance the same dance. After all, I am not getting married to the prince just as a wife. I am getting married to the prince as the future queen of Bondo.
Zubadu, 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 Zubadu.
What?
Shoot, don't shoot, don't shoot, don't shoot! Please.
What are you looking for in the hunter's den?
I come in peace. Relax. Please, put the gun down.
Stop frightening and tell me what you're looking for.
I want to see Hunter, Ito, Hunter.
You don't enter the hunter's den like that.
That one you would have said it since now. Okay, see? You talk, you die. You don't talk, you die. This one you should have said it since yesterday. I go around with it everywhere I go to. I know what it is to appease the gods.
Now roll it.
I should roll it.
Now you sent it to me. There are very, very few hunters here inside that have the whiskers of a leopard. And the other leaf that is used in mixing that substance is very rare. But I know one hunter. He stays in the forest. I just hope he has it.
He will have it. Please. And thank you for your... Tell me. This substance, how does it work when mixed together?
You don't know?
No, I don't. And that's why I'm here.
It is very dangerous. Very dangerous. It is always applied in the food of an enemy. When he eats it, or if it touches his tongue, he dies in his sleep. And you know what? There is no trace to the poison.
I like that
Even
one.
the greatest or the smartest native doctor cannot trace that poison.
She said it in the presence of my sisters and my mother.
My love, you just have to calm down. Because if this gets out of here, it will only bring us shame. Don't worry, I will talk to her. I will talk to her. Come. It's okay. It's okay. Give me.
This is a very dangerous substance.
Yeah, he told me.
It's a slow killer.
Thank you.
Like I warned you. Don't let it touch your tongue. If it touches your tongue, you are dead. And it is not only your tongue, please. If it comes in contact with your eye, nobody will heal your blindness. It is not even good for it to touch any part of your skin.
Thank you.
It is very dangerous.
Thank you.
Be very careful, please.
Your attitude towards Kokoma was very wrong. I thought you two were very good friends. Can you remember she was the one that suggested that I bring you in as my bride? She persuaded me to do so.
Which maiden in her right senses will do what you're forcing me to?
What are you talking about? Make your point clearer.
We had an agreement. And up till date, you've done absolutely nothing about it.
What agreement are you talking about?
I agreed to come into all of this with you on a condition that you take an oath to love me the same way you love Kokoma. But up till now, you've done absolutely nothing about it.
An oath? No one has ever told me about any oath.
Then no one should blame me for my actions.
Arut! Can we go through this marriage in peace, harmony and love?
Did you say love? Did you say love? Can you ever love me the same way you love Kokoma?
Come on, Albert. Listen to me. Love is like a seed. It grows on a soil that is watered. I do not have any reason not to love you. If you respect me, make me have peace, then I'll pay you back with all the love you want.
How did it go?
Very good. Successful. I brought back the child. You see, like I always say, you talk, you die. You don't talk, you die. I went, I succeeded, and I'm back. This is the charm. You see, look at it. Oh, hold on, let me explain. The young man said that whoever that is going to use it, after the usage, wash the person's hand, the person should wash his hand thoroughly. So you have to explain to whoever that is going to apply it. And he also said they should be applied to the enemy's food, that he would die slowly in his sleep. Sweet. This is it. I am happy. Yes.
Well done.
Thank you.
Before a man decides to swallow a mango seed, he must really have confidence in the size of his anus. When a man decides to marry 2 wives, then he should be ready to pay the price that goes with it. My dear son, it's impossible for me to discourage you from marrying 2 women. But as your mother, I can only advise you on how it works.
Mother, what surprises me is that these 2 maidens were very good friends. Why the sudden change?
My dear son, the friction of 2 ions develop heat. Rivalry must certainly set in when 2 women are battling for a man's heart.
Okay, Mother, what should I do? What should I do?
My dear son, When a child is determined to be born in a market square, it is difficult to tell his mother to close her legs. But it's okay. Don't worry. I will help you. Okay? Don't worry.
Thank you, Mother.
Zubadu, 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 Zubadu. We've been living in the echoes of the past, protecting the ancient landmarks.
Etuomdayo, you won't believe what he answered me when I confronted him about our agreement.
What was his answer?
He said that love is a seed and only grows on a soil that is watered.
The prince is right, my daughter. And so you must treat him with special water.
What is this special water?
Wait.
What is this?
Take. Now, this is a solution to all your problems. Now, make sure you put it in his food. And make sure he only eats it. By the time he wakes up in the morning, his heart will be all yours.
Yes. Yes.
But make sure it doesn't come close to your eye or your mouth. Wash your hands thoroughly after use. Whatever happens, keep it to yourself.
Itubomdayo, thank you. Thank you so much. I will do as you have said.
My daughter, over the years, I have taught you how to cook. And now that you are going to your husband's house, it is my duty to revive you on how to cook. As an Efik woman, the best way to compete with your rival is through your food. Now, I want to revive your memory on how to cook edikaikong soup because that is our main soup. I know you can cook it, but let me tell you. First of all, the meat, the fish, the stockfish, all is prepared. They are boiling now. Now, after boiling, you now add water leaf. You need enough oil. Huh? You need enough oil because you know an Efik woman, we use oil to cook edikaikong soup. Now, after putting water leaf, you put oil. You don't need water. The oil is what you will need. After the oil, you put other things like crayfish. Put everything inside there. Let it boil for some time.
Enough pepper.
You put pepper, enough pepper, but not the one that will touch your husband's stomach. Then allow it to simmer for some time. It doesn't take time. After simmering, you put fire so that it will boil immediately. Then the last thing you will put is pumpkin leaf.
Living in the echoes of the past, protecting the ancient landmarks, our culture, customs, tradition.
Son,
Father.
what dish do you have there?
Oh, Father, it's a fiafere.
Ooh, a fiafere.
Yes, Father.
I checked my dining table and it was porridge I saw, and I'm very tired of these spoon dishes. So why don't we swap dishes? You eat my porridge and I eat your fiafere.
You're right, Father. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind, especially when it's prepared by mother.
Okay? So let your maid carry it to my dining table so that we can eat together.
It's okay, Father.
All right.
I keep wondering what you're still doing in the palace when the elders are warming up to follow the prince to your father's house to finalize your marriage rite.
And I'm wondering what a palace maid is doing here when she's supposed to be waiting on the prince to finish his meal.
I'm not working in the king's chamber today. The king came and transferred the prince's food to his chamber.
What? You mean the king wants to eat the prince's food?
Yes, that is what he said.
No! That food was meant for the prince and the prince alone.
Which food? Is it wrong for a king to eat his son's meal?
Oh, you matter. King, you know.
We've been living in the echoes of the past, protecting the ancient landmarks. Our
My prince,
customs,
what is going on?
Africa, land of the rising sun. Evil shall never
Early this morning, I overheard my mother screaming in my father's chamber. I ran in there to see my father laying lifeless. I noticed blood in his mouth.
Africa, land of the rising sun.
What is it again? What is the problem?
What did you go to do at Usagede?
Usagede? What is it about Usagede again? See, this is what I always say. You talk, you die. You don't talk, you die. What is the problem? Won't you allow me mourn the king in peace?
Let me warn you, if your hand is in my father's death, I will expose you.
Storm is heavy. I just pray that the rain doesn't fall on us.
That stupid girl. That stupid girl applied the substance on the king's food instead of the prince's own.
That girl is desperate. And any desperate person will make silly mistakes.
Hey! Don't you think she might go mentioning us if she's threatened?
Even the iron bends when the heat is too much. I don't think that girl will last long.
That's what I'm telling you. You are good at thinking. So begin to think. Think, and this time think deep. So what do we do to cover our tracks? You know, you are very good when you are thinking. Please, think, because I'm very scared.
My father's death is not ordinary. The blood in his mouth signifies poison. I have my suspicion, but I'm forbidden to speak out. I urge you to lead the Council of Elders and investigate the death of your king.
Speak no more. For the elders, and not without wisdom.
How did this happen?
It's Wondayo, I don't know. I did exactly as you asked me to.
Then you killed the king instead of the prince.
How would I have known that the substance was dangerous? You only told me that it was going to make the prince love me. I didn't know it was deadly.
How would you have known the substance was dangerous? Who told you it was dangerous?
He told me that it made the prince love me.
This is just too much. This is what I always say. You talk, you die. You don't talk, you die.
Is it?
Oh, Fion. Fion, wait, what is wrong?
Princess, nothing.
Come here, what is it?
They kill her.
Who killed her? Talk to me. Who killed her?
The land must be cleansed of blood and evil. Anansa demand the heads of those that killed the king. They did it, thinking it to be hidden from the eyes of Anansa. As we speak, they are trying to cover their tracks. When a tree dies, it leaves its roots. Basi ita ekpenyon. I give you the feather of Anansa. Take the feather of Anansa. Take seek the feather of Anansa. Go and judge the killers of your father. As you return to the shrine of Anansa, you must come back with the heads of the killers of your father and the scepter of Okonyo. Anansa has spoken.
When the wind blows, it exposes the anus of the fowl. There is nothing hidden under the sun. You conspired and killed my father. And now the poor innocent girl you used, you have also killed her, making it look like suicide. You can fool the whole of Bokondo, but you can never fool a Mita Ekbenyo.
Wait. We did this for you. Are you not a part of us?
I am not part of you, and I can never be part of you. You did it for your selfish interest. You want to grab and control the throne of Bokondo. You have done enough.
Now listen to me. If you think you are no more with us, then be ready to commit suicide.
You can kill me, but you cannot cover your tracks. The whole of Bokondo knows what you are up to. You cannot cover your tracks. Do you get it?
What you two did in secret is now open. And Bokondo knows your hands are soiled with blood.
What nonsense is this? What manner of disrespect is this? A man whose hands are stained with blood is without honor.
And the gods are furious with you.
By the powers conferred upon me by the priestess of Anansa, the oracle of Bokondo,
I, Prince Basi Taikwenyo, hereby judge you guilty of the blood of my father and that of Arinze Tekum. Somebody will remove your heads.
Okay, back to Bondo.
We've been living in the echoes of the past, protecting the ancient landmarks, our culture, customs, tradition. Africa, land of the rising sun. Evil shall never excel. Iniquity shall never progress. Our culture shall never support evil. 'Cause Africa, the land of the rising sun.
For 14 generations, a covenant existed between the people of Atan and the people of Okonyo. The scepter in my hand is a symbol of that covenant. That covenant was broken the day 3 indiges of Okonyo conspired to kill the king of Bondo. On the orders of Anansa, I break the scepter and render it useless. A new scepter shall be given to the next queen of Bondo. The heir to the throne is free to choose his bride from any tribe in Bondo. According to the traditions of your fathers, the new king buries the old king. The elders of Bondo are given full right to crown their next king, who will in turn conduct a befitting burial and led the predecessor to the land of his fathers. Anansa has spoken.
May Anansa be praised.
Let the sacrifice begin.
Iniquity shall never progress. Our culture shall never support evil. 'Cause Africa, the land of the rise.
OJ, Bab Atan, Bab Akoyong, Bab Ikonetu, Bab Iboku. Tonight marks the beginning of a new era in Bokondo Kingdom. The coronation rituals have been completed, and a new scepter has been given to the queen with a new covenant. OJ, Bab Bokondo. Good people of Bokondo, I present to you King Basi Ita Ekpeyong Abasio II, the 15th, and Queen Kokoma Basi Ita Ekpeyong of Bokondo Kingdom.
May the spirit of my late father, King Ita Ekpeyong Abasio II, rest with our ancestors. Ojai Bab Bokondo. Today marks a new era. There shall be peace and love in Bokondo. There shall be merriment, food, drinks, dance. This celebration shall last for 3 days. Hojay, Bab Bokondo! Yay! Let the celebration begin.
Bondo. We've been living in the echoes of the past, protecting the ancient landmarks, our culture, customs, tradition. Africa, the land of the rising sun. Evil shall never excel, iniquity shall never progress. Our culture shall never support evil, 'cause Africa, the land of the rising sun. Bogondo, 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 Bogondo. Africa, the land of the rising sun. Evil shall never excel, iniquity shall never progress. Our culture shall never support evil, 'cause Africa,